Coach Laura here, bringing another moment to think about your leadership and how to get from 0 to 60 in your results. My thoughts today begin with a question. What do you do when you don't know what to do? Well, with today's level of uncertainty roller coastering from day to day, it's easy to get derailed and emotionally all over the board. You know, our focus gets fragmented as business owners. So remember that in bringing about the desired results that you want, note that if you have team, they're going to be reflecting your emotional state and your blind spots. Now, that being said, maybe it's time to take a moment and check in with yourself. You know, what is your internal environment like? Your energetic positioning impacts your ability to lead and get the results that you really want. It's so easy to get hyper-focused on what's missing from our equations and get frustrated. Maybe you hear yourself say things like, if I could only get them engaged, if I could only get them to think on their feet instead of call me about the simplest of problems. Cash flow is what? And I can't fill in the blank there. These are the sorts of inner dialogues you'll be experiencing when you're getting out of balance internally. And so ask yourself, what does it serve to be anything but emotionally and mentally centered with focus on the things that truly serve and support the desired outcomes? Now, we call this a state of equanimity. And when you are in equanimity, you can access the creative center of the brain. You're able to think outside the box. And remember, equanimity is contagious. So what state do you want the people around you in? Especially your teams, reactionary and stressed, or calm and focused on simple solutions? Again, equanimity is contagious. Now, some of you watching this video have experienced equine assisted sessions with me, maybe at the 48-hour breakthrough or some other program. And you have experienced how your internal state impacts and affects the horses. Remembering that when you're congruent and in coherence internally, the horses tend to move closer to you. The movements with them become a lot easier. They're chiming in, they're like, yeah. If thoughts and emotions are all over the place, which is the case for many of us these days, because business owners like myself, we're all busy, and maybe we catch ourselves putting out fires or being reactionary instead of proactive. Results follow that, and they can be all over the place. So our first step to equanimity in the face of uncertainty is to slow your roll, breathe, slow your breathing, tap into and maintain your own equanimity so you can dial it down to what's needed next instead of looking at the far off results, you know, that goal way down the road, and getting frustrated. You want to make your next decision from where you want to be. In other words, if you were already at your goal, what would your point of view be about the decision at hand? If you constantly and consistently make decisions from where you are, what happens? Food for thought. Gaining inner equanimity and clarity on just the next step can bring you and your team back into focus and on track so movement can happen instead of frozenness, or worse yet, chaos. Clarity and equanimity are your keys here. Equanimity first and clarity always follows. Now, if you're ready to find a new habit in equanimity and clarity, I invite you to check out our upcoming 48-hour breakthrough and other programming that we have supporting business owners and getting greater results with less efforts, and quite often with our team of four-leggeds that you are seeing moving about behind me. I'm going to share some of the four-leggeds have joined up here for our message together today. But if you'd like to learn more about the work we do in equine assisted leadership or team building, check it out at sevenfigurebusinessowner.com. That's the number 7 and then the word figure, sevenfigurebusinessowner.com. All right. Well, until next time, wishing you all many blessings and much abundance.